More SWAC Football Media Days in Birmingham continues with HBCU Sports.com. Joining me live now is the head football coach of the Southern University Jaguars. That's Coach Eric Dooley. Coach, first and foremost, always great to see you. We go way back for anyone that does not know. But look, we need to go ahead and start with this. Can we please get a look at the drip for Coach Dooley? And as we do so, Coach, what went behind this year's SWAC Football Media Day outfit?
Well, nothing in particular, but you know, my wife and my daughters, they do a good job in selecting the things for me to wear. So I'm pleased just to be able to put it on and have a family of that magnitude.
Okay, Coach, let's rewind a little bit. You know, you're one of the coaches who has played in this league and now, you know, been an assistant coach, now a head coach. When you played, were you a part of this ever?
Never. I never was a part of it. You know, back then when they had the SWAC Media Day, you used to get on a bus and drive around to different sites. So this have advanced to something far more than what it was way back in those days, I should say.
All right, Coach. Of course, last year you were able to lead the Southern Jags to a division title, fell to Jackson State in the SWAC Football Championship. Following that, what was kind of the mindset of the staff and the team to know that you got that close, but you know, you want to get over the next hump? What went into what you guys are going for this year with that?
Well, I thought we didn't accomplish anything because no one knows who the second place team is. And my mindset was to the staff, whatever we did last year apparently wasn't good enough because we didn't win the championship. So what we did last year, we can't do the same thing and expect a different result. So we had to go back and we had to look at some of the things that we did, make some corrections, and get the football team ready to forget what happened in the SWAC championship, because you can't move forward looking in the rearview mirror. So we were able to do those things, to go out and get more depth, get some more talent to fill some of the voids that was leaving, and get ready to take 2023 season on as a new challenge.
Offensively, right now, you have a representative in Harold Blood as a quarterback. What will you have to do to remain the quarterback of the Jaguars?
Got to compete every day, and that's my motto. You know, a lot of folks think you're unstable because you're saying that the competition is open. Competition is open every day for all 11 positions, because I feel you got to stay competitive as a player, and a player that's a true player don't mind competition.
Defensively, what are the Jaguars looking like this year, especially with all those great coaches you've got on the staff?
I'm excited about what they bring to the table. We were able to go out and get some pieces that we lost that I feel that's going to help us to put us back where we were and be even better. So Coach Miller's done a great job with that defense. Those guys are all working together to make sure that we have what some folks know and you know as that dog day D. So we're working very hard to get that established.
All right, Coach, and your team will open up the season in this state right here, right down I-65 along I-85 against Alabama State. Two teams, Southern and Alabama State, long storied history, but also the head coach of Alabama State, he's a fellow New Orleanian and Eddie Robinson Jr. Can you kind of talk about the matchup and also kind of talk about maybe the relationship you and Coach Rob have had through the years?
Well, you know, I'm excited to see Coach Robinson leading the Hornets right there, knowing that he's from the same city, grow up, you know, in a different area, but same city. So I'm pleased, and the relationship, we always had a great relationship. Mm-hmm. Knew him before he even got into coaching. So great relationship, and I'm excited about what it brings. You know, it just shows to those young men in those different communities back in New Orleans, just do what you're supposed to do, and the sky is the limit. Whether you think this is a huge job or not, it is. This is the job where I want to be at. This is the job that the Lord has given me, so I'm blessed. And so those young men have that same opportunity, knowing even walking the streets of New Orleans, what they can accomplish if they put their mind to it.
Now, Coach, there's a whole long season before we get to the Bayou Classic. We're not going to talk about that right now. We've got enough time to talk about that. I'll wrap it up on this. You were an assistant coach under Coach Pete Richardson, recently went into the Black College Football Hall of Fame. You also played under the original Eddie Robinson at Grambling. Have you played with some other guys, coaches some other guys? What are some of the key pieces you've taken through from some of those men through the years?
You know, I can say this here, though. I've been blessed to play for a legend and coach with a legend. So that's an honor for me right there. But some of the things that, you know, it just stands out with me when I think about Eddie Robinson, the family atmosphere, the things that he brings about that. So I try to do that with my team as well. I can never be Eddie Robinson, but some of the things that he's done and put into me, I still hold those values. Then when you talk about a Pete Richardson, you talk about discipline. You know, you look at him not big in stature, but that discipline side, and that was the reason why he was able to win so many championships. So, and then those other coaches, just organizations and things that, you learn from those guys. When you talk about Coach Fobbs, I thought he did a tremendous job in the things he did. And then Coach Coleman, I learned so much from everyone. And I always make sure that I pick up some things that can help me along the way. Never try to imitate who they are. Try to bring what I learned and what I already know to the table and make it the best.
All right, we want to thank Coach Eric Dooley, head coach of the Southern University football team in Baton Rouge, Louisiana. They'll kick off their 2023 season in Montgomery against Alabama State. We'll continue our coverage of SWAC Football Media Day right here on HBCUSports.com.